Guys, Vlad from NCG here with Darren Stephenson, fresh off the top with top 16 with his spy deck.
Yay.
What are your thoughts on this deck?
I mean, it's just the best deck in it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I think you're stupid if you don't play.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's get into the list.
Like every SPYRAL deck's basically pretty standard, isn't it? Like I don't think this is set above from the rest, but this is just now it's spicy, free, quick fixes,
Interesting.
free drones.
Interesting.
Played 2 agents. I didn't really miss the third. I kind of wanted to play the third because this is like really good when you get cherries, so you can still combo off and stuff.
Right.
But I never really missed it. You just get it when you want, don't you? And a lot of the time when you get cherries, you're pretty knackered anyway.
Yeah.
And so, sometimes if they've got the nuts and cherries, you're not really winning that game anyway. But a lot of the time when they have cherries, they might have a lot of hand traps, and like you can just like still like do stuff.
Yeah.
I just played one of this and one of this and one of this because I don't want to play multiples of this because I don't want to draw my quick fix targets.
Yeah.
Just one of this, and like I never really summon this again in the mirror. Really, it's mostly for rogue, just to make the rogue matchups much easier. And that's the SPYRAL monster engine.
I got the spice.
Played free Gofu. I didn't play this and Destrudo because I think that was a bit much.
Yeah.
I think this is good enough because it just gets you to like where
it's
you
really
need
good
to
against
be.
cherries too.
Yeah, it still allows you to make Ancient Fairy Dragon, which is really stupid, and it just helps you combo when you only draw quick fix.
So good against set rotation too, which everyone's playing.
Yeah, it is great. Yeah, it helps you out set rotation and stuff. Really helps you push into going second boards if you don't open a hand trap. I played free draw. I mean, how could you not play this when it pretty much beats everything in the format, right? Free Ash. This was a card that I planned on absolutely slating when I eventually did top with free Ash in my main deck because I feel like I have to play it. But unfortunately, this card was actually so good for me today. I can't feel like, no, this weekend rather. I feel like I just can't slay it, even though I absolutely hate it because it's so average.
Yeah.
Like when the people played it in Zoo format, I just thought it was just so shit. But this weekend, when you catch it, when you use it at the right time, and you catch helixes and stuff, it's just unreal. And you just kill them afterwards. It's crazy.
It's really versatile in its uses as well.
Yeah, it's mental.
It's good when you're ahead, good when you're behind.
Yeah. I played free Gamma and then the driver. This helps you push into hand traps. It helps you tick off what hand traps they have as well. Yeah. And people are scared to draw you when you have an empty board as well, so that's cool as well. Yeah. So when you play your resort and you have this in hand, you're not scared to draw. Yeah. And if they draw you later, you don't care because you gain an extra card, which allows you to play Yu-Gi-Oh anyway. Yeah. And having this just makes you feel really safe. So yeah, I'm really happy I played this card. Especially like going first just helps you play, and then going second, like if they go like head first into this while playing. I'll go head first into this. It's just like it just be broken.
Right. How many times did you draw driver, or how many times did it get stacked off draw?
Driver.
I'm not drawing.
I don't think it got stacked off draw, but I drew it a couple of times. But one time I drew it with this, and I still won the game. Yeah. I was really happy.
Well, you can still use it in your hand.
Yeah. I had to read it. I had to give it a good read, and then I was like, oh, I can still summon driver. Thank God. I was thinking, oh, it's 2 dead cards. And I suppose one, whatever. And then the most powerful card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nice ratings, man.
Stupid Max C, just get. I'm not gonna go on a rant.
That's
like I drew it more times than I got Max C, so I
must be nice, Darren.
Yeah, I'm Max C lad.
Grr.
And that's the monsters. Free Resort's probably like the best card in the deck, I'd say.
No reason to ever. Sorry about that. We're back.
Edit it, I guess. And then free Terraforming, because you want to max out on the best card.
Yeah.
I didn't play set rotation or anything like that because I was just worried.
Especially with Garnet, not Garnet, driver. It's like
because you already play a bunch of crap in this deck anyway that you just don't want to draw, and I didn't want to play any more. Like, I appreciate going first. It was like you could just straight up win by if you resolve a set rotation, but I just didn't want to risk. I just wanted to be able to just play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Set rotation's a bit weak too to like Ningetsu and stuff because you're playing Gofu as well.
Yeah, free Exodia. This with if you resolve this with quick fix, you just
it's so good. So insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. 2 double summon. I probably should have played free. That's something like I really regret not playing. Like it didn't really come up because like when I never really, because the other card I played was Utility Wire, and like the time when I drew Utility Wire instead of double summon, I ended up winning the game. So I guess it didn't really matter in the end. I drew double summon when I needed it, I drew Utility Wire when I needed it, so it just worked out. 1 for 1, and 1 big red. I only played 1 because again you don't want to play 2. Like this is an extender, which is cool and that, but you just need a specific hand for this to be good. And you don't want to play too many copies of your search cards, because if you draw them in your opening hand, it just makes you like
your hands worse.
Yeah. And then the traps, just one of each of these. Yeah. Again, just less shit cards as possible. Again, I feel like I should have played a double summon instead of this, but like this came up in a top 32 game, and I think I won the game because of it. And like, so I guess I don't really care. It's like whatever. Yeah. Either way, don't think the deck would have been too different if I did one or the other.
So the extra deck.
So that's 40 cards. Yeah. I wouldn't play any more than 40 probably.
Was this a going second version or going first version?
No, I was going first because I think if you play in a solitaire deck like this,
you kind of just do want to go first. You don't want to risk going second.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because like I lost the dice roll a lot. I think I only won 2 dice rolls all throughout Swiss, and the only game that I lost in Swiss was the one I won the dice roll because like you had Max C, which is just it's fair enough. It happens. But it's fine. Like if you can just play, you do need a hand trap. Like if you don't have a hand trap, then that's the paradox of this format. If you don't have a hand trap, you're probably just gonna get smashed. But a lot of the time they just brick when you don't have a hand trap, so you've just got to take it. Like 2 Helix. And, like,
it says double in its name, right? So you play 2.
Yeah, I mean logic. So 2 of that. You don't really need more than 2.
Link Spider for a go.
One Link Spider because you play Nigirisu because it's one of the best Link cards.
So good.
Proxy Dragon just as a ladder to get you to your end board.
Yep.
Ib because this Firewall in number 41 or Firewall in Sleeper is really broken because you plays around the board wipe, so you don't want to lose to a random board wipe. Decode Talker, again, it's either a ladder or you can just end on it to help OTKs, so you can go Decode Talker, Sleeper, and either Helix or Agent, and that's exactly 8,000. This card, out stuff, this card's really stupid. It's a bit awkward to summon, hence why you play the Link Spider, but every time you have go through, again, this just helps you out the set rotation stuff, and just helps you out clobber monsters as well. Like if somebody just goes last resort into something, that can be a bit awkward, but it just makes it really easy. 1 Firewall, I don't really feel like you need more than 1.
Yeah, I don't think I ever summoned 2.
Yeah, the combo I end on is just...
a Firewall 41.
This,
and 41.
Then either Sleeper of... Sleeper of 41.
Sleepy boy.
Yeah, and I think that's just the best board you can end on. So I didn't see the point of another Firewall. And Borrowload Dragon, because when you play against Rogue and you summon that, like it just makes Rogue much easier. Like Rogue's easy anyway, and they just had to go ahead and print this card.
It can also be quite good in the mirror too.
Yeah, so if some dickhead summons this against you in the mirror, then you just summon it back, and then you just you destroy them. Plus, if they have a Sleeper on board as well, and you summon this and you take the Sleeper, that could just be just over. Coral Dragon to ladder to the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Cool, helps you with removal and draw. This just stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Omega because I'm playing Gamma. If I go first, I want the most out of my Gammas. You can't just link into them, but like if you play in a mirror especially, you can just brick them back, because if they used a hand trap they would have used a hand trap, so they have 4 cards. Now when you Omega them, they only have 3 cards, and they're drawn a 4th for turn, and then you've managed to set up a board as well. So they're gonna really struggle to push into your boards.
You really need like the multiple card combinations to do anything in this deck.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, like it just feels free, doesn't it? Just take a card out of the hand, it's gone. Yeah,
if you have space for it, it's like really good.
And then it comes back, and you can help kill them as well. Princess Sprite, just so you can search Sanctum. I didn't play Diddy Crew, obviously. It's just good.
Boosting things is really relevant.
Yeah, like it's just a ladder to do your combos. Helps you boost shit by 600.
Would you have played Dullhan over it?
No, I think the 600 attack's relevant, and I never really made another rank 1 to help kill people. I would make any of my Link monsters. So this is fine. This just helped us get up stuff. And then this
the Sleepy Boy.
Like if anyone thinks I never really summoned it, but I think if anyone thinks this card is bad, it's
it's such a crazy card.
Like, have you read it? Like, it's a bit awkward to summon, but if you can summon, then of course you're gonna summon it because it's daft.
It's just free, like.
Yeah, that's the extra deck.
Then the side deck, we got some pretty pink cards over there.
Side deck, 3 cherries. Like again, like this card can be ridiculous as well, and then also really underwhelming. But I would side it out for draw sometimes if they're playing Gamma, because like this doesn't lose to Gamma, whereas draw does.
They get Gamma with cherries, man, or cherries with Gamma.
Somehow. And 2 Twin Twister. Like if anyone was playing like Paleo or any back row bollocks, just for Rogue really. And the board wipes just for Rogue, just to get rid of floodgate stuff. 3 evenly matched. I think this card's pretty shit, but it's in the mirror. But it's you would play it against Rogue, and it just makes your Rogue matchup much easier. Just Rogue's so free now because your engine already beats them, and then you got a card like this that just wrecks them. It's just stupid. And then the best cards in the side deck, which basically like Ruffle Stomps, Spiral Mirrors, were like the artifact package. I never sided in this because I realised I don't really care if I get evenly matched.
Yeah, because you just summon Scythe and they just pass anyway.
Yeah, plus when I was trying to, this was like the 15th card.
Right,
anyway,
that's fair enough.
So I couldn't really think of the last card, so I just whacked in this. I could have probably put in a third Twin Twister, but again, I never sided these in anyway. Literally just sided these on these. So yeah, every time I had a Sanctum going first against the mirror, you win in that game.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do because you bait out the Ash anyway. If they're smart, they would hold the Ash, but if they've only got Ash as the hand trap, they have to Ash you. But if they've got multiple hand traps, then you do lose to that. So, but like you just have to try and bait out the Ash when you have this, and then when you just set that, it's over.
Yeah. So any final thoughts on the event itself?
No, just like having Spyro was pretty fun. It's pretty fun to play grindy games with people, but I do understand that it can be a bit degenerate if like they don't have a hand trap and you just combo off and win. But you can get some good. Yeah, I did play some cool games where like the better player did win. When you were just trading hand traps and using hand traps at the right time and stuff. But like I'm not saying like it's skillful by any means. It is degenerate as out, but I still enjoyed myself.
Right.
And then final shout out to NCG as well, and shout out to Luke Parks as well. He gave me this deck list. It's a really good deck list, and I really liked it. I really hope he gets the Worlds this year because he really does deserve it. And a shout out to Sonny as well. He's just behind us, letting me stay at his for the weekend. So I'm really happy that he let me do that, and I really appreciate it. And a shout out to Anthony as well for helping us test the weekend as well.
Right, this is NCG signing out.